Good morning, students. Dear students, let's continue with the line by line explanation of chapter 4, that is the rat trap, concluding pages. Earlier, we read that when the ironmaster was able to understand that the peddler was not his old regimental comrade, he scolded him and told him that he would call the sheriff, and whatever decision the sheriff would give, they would have to follow. At this, the peddler gave his philosophical idea to the ironmaster. He told that the whole world was just like a rat trap, and the riches and joy, the attractions of the world work as the fodder, and when one man is attracted towards that fodder, one is ensnared in the rat trap of the world. He also continued, if the sheriff comes now and locks me for this, then you, Mr. Ironmaster, must remember that a day may come when you yourself may want to get a big piece of pork, and then you will get caught in the trap. He told that if the sheriff came that day, he would be captured, and then one day may come when the ironmaster himself be ensnared in the rat trap of the world because he would be attracted towards some fodder. The ironmaster began to laugh. That was not so badly said, my good fellow. That was not so badly said means it was right up to some extent. My good fellow means my good friend. Perhaps we should let the sheriff alone on Christmas Eve. Let the sheriff alone means he told that they would not call the sheriff because it was the Christmas festival. But now get out of here as fast as you can. He told the peddler to go away from there as early as possible. But just as the man was opening the door, the daughter said, I think he ought to stay with us today. I don't want him to go. The ironmaster's daughter told that they must not send that man away because they had brought him home. And with that she went and closed the door. What in the world are you doing? In the world means to emphasize. His father told what was she doing, that she was not doing well. The daughter stood there quite embarrassed and hardly knew what to answer. Embarrassed means humiliated. The daughter was humiliated and she was not able to speak anything. That morning she had felt so happy when she thought how homelike and Christmassy she was going to make things for the peddler. Because in the morning she was thinking home-like means comfortable, home-like means warmly, Christmassy means cheerful, joyous, that he would make the peddler feel comfortable and joyous at this festival of Christmas. She was going to make things for the poor, hungry, wretch means miserable man. She could not get away from that idea all at once. She didn't want to remove that idea from her mind. And that was why she had interceded for the vagabond. Interceded means intervened, interceded means requested. Vagabond means wanderer, vagabond means tramp who has no home of his own. I am thinking of this stranger here, said the young girl. She told that she was thinking about that peddler. He walks and walks the whole year long, and there is probably not a single place in the whole country where he is welcome and can feel at home. At home means comfortable. She told her father that he wanders throughout the whole year, and there is not a single place where he is welcomed and where he can feel comfortable. Wherever he turns, he is chased away. Chased away means forced to go away. Wherever he goes, he is forced to go away from there. Always he is afraid of being arrested and cross-examined. Every time he is afraid that he would be arrested, he would be asked question after the question to know the truth. I should like to have him enjoy a day of peace with us here, just one in the whole year. She told her father that she wanted that he must enjoy only one day in the year, and that was the day of Christmas. The ironmaster mumbled something in his beard. Mumbled means to speak in low, indistinct, unclear voice. The ironmaster spoke something which was unclear. He couldn't bring himself to oppose her. Oppose means resist her. He was not able to resist her, his daughter. It was all a mistake, of course, she continued. She again started speaking that no doubt he had committed a mistake. But anyway, I don't think we ought to chase away a human being whom we have asked to come here. Chase away means to force to go away. But even then, they must not force a man to go away from there whom they themselves have called, and to whom we have promised Christmas cheer, and to whom they had promised that they would celebrate Christmas with him. You do preach worse than a parson. Preach worse than a parson means your persuasion, convincing power is good, even better than a parson. Her father told that she was much able to convince others even than a parson. I only hope you will not have to regret this. Her father also told that they must not feel repentant for that. The young girl took the stranger by the hand and led him up to the table. The young girl caught the hand of the peddler, holding his hand, took him up to the table. Now sit down and eat, she said, for she could see that her father had given in. Had given in him means had surrendered. She knew very well that her father had surrendered, so she took him to the table and told him that he must enjoy eatables. The man with the rat trap said not a word. He only sat down and helped himself to the food. Helped himself to the food means started eating food, starting enjoying food. The man with the rat traps didn't speak even a single word. He only sat on the table and started eating. Time after time, he looked at the young girl who had interceded for him. Again and again, time means again and again, he was thinking that why had that girl intervened for him, requested for him. Why had she done it? What could the crazy idea be? Crazy means insane made. What crazy idea was there in her mind? After that, Christmas Eve at Ramsjo passed just as it always had. Christmas Eve passed just as normally passed. Nothing new happened. The stranger didn't cause any trouble because he did nothing but sleep. Because he didn't do anything, he was only sleeping. The whole forenoon he lay on the sofa in one of the guest rooms and slept at one stretch. Forenoon means before noon. It means morning. The whole morning he slept on the sofa in the guest room. Slept at one stretch means slept without any break, without any interruption. At noon they woke him up so that he could have his share of the good Christmas fare. Christmas fare means that is stalls, that is amusements of Christmas. At noon he was awakened and he enjoyed Christmas fare. But after that he slept again. It seemed as though for many years he had not been able to sleep as quietly and safely as here at Ramsjo. He hadn't before slept as comfortably as he was sleeping here. In the evening, when the Christmas tree was lighted, they woke him up again. In the evening, when Christmas tree was decorated with lights, they woke him up again. He stood for a while in the drawing room, blinking as though the candlelight hurt him. He was standing in the drawing room for some time, blinking means shutting and opening the eyes again and again, because the candlelight was hurting him. After that he disappeared again. Disappeared means vanished. Here it means that he slept once again. 2 hours later he was aroused once more. He was aroused means he was awakened once again. He then had to go down into the dining room and eat the Christmas fish and porridge. Porridge is, it means dalia. As soon as they got up from the table, he went around to each one present and said thank you and goodbye. When they got up, he went around everyone and he spoke thank you and goodbye to each and everyone. But when he came to the young girl, she gave him to understand. Gave him to understand means made clear in an indirect way that it was her father's intention. Intention means desire, that the suit which he wore was to be a Christmas present. He didn't have to return it. She told that the suit which he was wearing that belonged to her father and he will not have to return that. That would be a Christmas gift from their side. And if he wanted to spend next Christmas Eve in a place where he could rest in peace and be sure that no evil would befall. Befall means happen. And next Christmas also, if he wanted to spend a day comfortably where he could feel free that nothing bad could happen with him, he would be welcomed back again. He would be welcomed. The man with the rat traps didn't answer anything. The man with the rat traps didn't speak anything. He only stared at the young girl in boundless amazement. Stared means gazed, stared means looked intently, टकटकी लगा के देखना. Boundless means limitless, amazement means surprise. With limitless surprise, he looked intently at that girl because he was thinking that why had she been so kind, so sympathetic, so friendly with him. The next morning, the ironmaster and his daughter got up in good season to go to the early Christmas service because next day Christmas festival was there. Both the father and daughter got up early in the morning. Got up in good season means early in the morning and went to Christmas for services. Their guest was still asleep and they didn't want to disturb him. When at about 10 o'clock they drove back from the church, drove back means came in the carriage towards home, the young girl sat and hung her head even more dejectedly. Dejectedly means sadly. The girl was hanging her head dejectedly because she was disturbed. At church, she had learned that one of the old crofters of the ironworks had been robbed by a man who went around selling rat traps. Because in church, she had heard that a crofter had been plundered because his 30 kroner had been stolen by a rat trap peddler who went about selling rat traps. That was a fine fellow you let into the house. Her father scolded her, telling that was the same fellow who was there in their house. I only wonder how many silver spoons are left in the cupboard by this time. Her father also told her in a taunting way that all the silver spoons would have been stolen by him. The wagon had hardly stopped at the front stop when the ironmaster asked the valet whether the stranger was still there. Wagon had hardly means not even properly stopped at the gate when the ironmaster asked the servant whether the stranger was still in their home. He added that he had heard at church that the man was a thief. The ironmaster also told the servant that they had heard at the church that peddler was a thief. The valet answered that the fellow had gone and that he had not taken anything with him at all. The servant answered that the peddler had gone, but he had not taken anything with him. On the contrary, he had left behind a little package which will mention was to be kind enough to accept as a Christmas present. Opposite to that, he had left a packet which was for Adela will mention as a Christmas gift. The young girl opened the package, which was so badly done up that the contents came into view. The girl opened the packet and which was badly means roughly packed, and the contents means articles into it came into view at once. She gave a little cry of joy. She cried with happiness. She found a small rat trap, and in it lay 3 wrinkled 10 kroner notes. Wrinkled means creased, muchde hue, and 3 10 kroner notes were kept in that. But that was not at all. In the rat trap lay also a letter written in a large jagged characters. Jagged characters means uneven letters. Because he was uneducated, so he was not able to write properly. Honorable Miss and Noble Miss, since you have been so nice to me all day long, as if I was a captain, he had written the letter. These are the contents of that letter. He had addressed Adela will mention as honored and miss. Because you were very nice for he told the girl that she had been very nice for him, and she behaved with him as if he was a captain. I want to be nice to you. He told that he also wanted to be nice for her in return, as if I was a real captain and he wanted to behave just like a captain. For I don't want you to be embarrassed at this Christmas season by a thief, because he doesn't want to make her humiliated by telling that she had given a shelter to a thief at the festival of Christmas. But you can give back the money to the old man on the roadside. He also wrote in the letter that the girl must give back the money to the crofter who was residing on the roadside, who has the money pouch hanging on the window frame as a bait for poor wanderers. Also told her that he had hung on the window frame a pouch for the as a bait, as a fodder for the poor wanderers, for the poor tramps. The rat trap is a Christmas present from a rat who would have been caught in this world's rat trap. He had not been raised to captain. He also wrote that rat trap was a Christmas present from the side of a rat. He told himself as compares himself to a rat because he again remembers his philosophical idea of the world being a rat trap, and he told that he would have been captured in the rat trap of the world if that girl had not raised him to captain, because in that way he got power to clear himself, because by getting the designation of captain he had cleansed his soul, he had cleared his conscience. Written with friendship and high regard, Captain Von Stele. In the end, he told that the letter was written by Captain Von Stele with high regard and friendship. He doesn't tell himself as a peddler, because he tells that from that day he would behave just like a captain, who is Captain Von Stele. Okay.